Hey guys, Mark Allen, BHSpringSolutions LLC and BHSpringSolutions.com, back again for a special session of High Power University, and we're recording this. It's actually a promotional video on the one hand, but it's also an educational video that we're adding to High Power University because of a lot of the historical content that is really covered by this collection that you're seeing. This video is being made in mid-May 2021. We've just announced the merger of RDIH, Liege Belgium, that's Leon Hubert's company, and Leon Hubert, of course, is the designer of the SFS system for high powers, 1911s, the designer of the world's only drop-in manual safety for Glock pistols, as well as guns like the Browning BDA 380, the FN BDA 9, and others. And of course, we've also announced that Leon Hubert has joined BHSpringSolutions as our chief weapons and modifications designer. And in addition to that, this year in 2021, in February, BHSpringSolutions introduced our new advanced trigger subassembly. In other words, a completely redesigned trigger subassembly for high power pistols, and that was released in February, and that was a joint design effort of Leon Hubert, my partner Slav Baruchiev, and myself. And so it's been a busy year, and as part of a special part of the inventory reduction sale we've got going on at BHSpringSolutions.com right now, we also wanted to have a special promotion of BH Masterpiece high powers, and that's really what you're looking at here on the table. And we planned this to somewhat showcase some of the high power clones as foundations for Masterpiece high powers, and in order to really I guess point out the compatibility factor of most all of the RDIH components, which are now BHSpringSolutions components, as well as BHSpringSolutions components. Interesting fact about the 5 pistols that you have that you're seeing here on the table in this video: if you had the blueprints for any one of these, you would not be able to make any one of the others, because all of these are truly different guns. They are all high powers. However, they are all different guns. They all are the high power design. A lot of people say a real high power, a not real high power clone, this and that. FN originally created, of course, the P35, and most what we call clone manufacturer, it was licensed manufacturer, licensed by FN, and what that means is these are real high powers. Whether we attach the word clone to them or we don't. So that was the first thing that I wanted to just kind of mention, is that these are all unique high power designs, and they are all high powers. Starting on Friday, that's going to be May 28th, I believe, will be the ending of the first Masterpiece auction at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday the 28th, kicking off the Memorial Day weekend. This is that high power. This is an Arcus 94C, made in Bulgaria. Fantastic build quality. Great foundation for a Masterpiece high power. And that's kind of how it came out looking. They did some very, very cool things on these handguns. One is the beaver tail. It creates really nice stability. You can imagine the way that is. I've always kind of been fond of the front of the trigger guard area, because you have a nice place to wrap that first finger around the front of the trigger guard. They even serrated the front of the trigger guard area. Possibly we can see that. Yeah, there we go. Front slide serrations, and it is very much a high power. Now, this is a compact version. I mean, you can see that's a fairly compact high power. It's a 4-inch barrel, not your 4 and all, approximately 5/8 inch barrel on the full-size high power. Heirloom grade grips, which are absolutely stunning. This is a gold-plated version of BH Advanced trigger subassembly for tactical magazine catch. We have the BHSpringSolutions magazine eject assist. That is installed with the new BH Advanced Trigger subassembly. The SFS system, of course, which is BHSpringSolutions standard operating system for high power pistols in 1911s. And if you've never seen it before, it works just like that. Now we're on safe, and it's called the Safety Fast Shooting System, or Fast Safety. But when on safe, the trigger is locked, the slide is locked, the hammer is locked. When you pull the safety off, the hammer cocks and you are ready to fire. At that point, when you want to go on safe, you just simply push the hammer forward and you are in the on safe position and everything is locked. And so, and that SFS system, or fast safety system, is on every one of these Masterpiece high powers that you're seeing. All of these Masterpieces come with new magazines. The 9mm versions come with a 13 and a 15. If you live in a 10 round restricted state, we'll have to get 10 rounders to you. Has the BH Advanced Barrel. Yes, we make a BH Advanced Barrel specifically for Arcus 94Cs in a 4-inch version. It is an 11-degree crown barrel. And everything else inside of this handgun, with one exception, the recoil spring guide rod, was not replaced with new, but without any other exception in the handgun, everything was replaced out. And so that's the first BH Masterpiece. It's going to be auctioned on Friday, February 28th. And the second Masterpiece that's going to be auctioned will be this Karine Mark I. We'll give you a quick look at that one next. That one also has some beautiful BH heirloom grade master's grips as well. And this is our nickel stainless finish on the frame, TT graphite on the slide. It just creates just a beautiful, beautiful handgun. One of the things I liked about the Karine Mark I is you see how this profile right there is different. It's different than the FNs or the Brownings were. And I like it because you get just a little bit of a feeling of that curvature right there. If you got kind of medium-sized hands like mine, or larger, you get just a little bit of a feel there. And it creates a fantastic grip hold, in my opinion. And Meprolite night sights are installed. BH buffering recoil spring guide rod, which further buffers the recoil and assists in rapid, accurate fire. The SFS system, as we've already talked about, and also magazine eject assist, and all internals inside this handgun have been replaced with new, those being either BHSpringSolutions components or Browning factory OEM components. So that's the Karine Mark I, and it is beautiful. And this handgun will be auctioned on Saturday, which would be May 29th. That will be auction ending at 9 p.m. as well. And then on Sunday, we will have our 2-in-1 offering, and this is the last version made in Argentina. Was called the FM95 version of high powers that they made in Argentina. That was a licensed by FN production, and production overseen by FN, actually. And so these are both FM95 slides. Those also have the Type 2 sear lever, which is a drop safety sear lever. So you do have a mechanical drop safety, which is different than older high powers. FM in Argentina was the only high power maker to ever adopt the Type 2 drop safety in the slide, and I'll show it to you right here. You see that is kind of a paddle right there, and that is the drop safety mechanical that's blocking the firing pin until you press down on the sear lever and raise it, which clears the way for the firing pin to go home to the primer. We do have the buffering recoil spring guide rod in here, a BH Advanced high power barrel, 11-degree crown version. Again, the full-size slide does have Mepro Light night sights, and those are fantastic for day or night shooting. And then, of course, we have the FM detective slide, and that's approximately a 3.8-inch barrel, compact, high power, even a little shorter than the Arcus 94C that we saw before, but only by 0.2 of an inch. All new internals in this handgun, including the FM detective recoil spring guide rod, which is a component that only BHSpringSolutions manufactures for this particular handgun, the detective model. And we have BHSpringSolutions Elite Expert 11-degree crown barrel for FM detectives. Yes, we make that barrel as well. We have Mepro Light night sights. You have the SFS system again. You have the BH Advanced trigger in the gold-plated version. And to show you just how quickly and easily you go from the detective slide to the full-size slide, both of these slides have new BH Advanced barrels and all new internal components, including all springs in all of these handguns, of course. And now there's your full-size FM Argentine high power, full-size version, full-length barrel, which of course enables you to have the buffering recoil spring guide rod, and you still get the advantage. I personally would probably prefer this regimen for home defense, probably for some target shooting as well, maybe, but just as quickly as you see happen here. And we really have a different handgun. And that is the detective model. This is our TT stainless. The detective slide is BH Performance Black, and the full-size slide is our BH TT Graphite. So this is the BH Masterpiece. Of course, comes with 2 new magazines. And this BH Masterpiece will be auctioned on Sunday, May 30th, and that's then going to be followed on Monday, Memorial Day, in the evening after all of the Memorial Day festivities and things. Then we'll be auctioning off 2 on Memorial Day evening, and those will start at 9 o'clock with this FN Browning aluminum frame high power, and that is as you see it, and it really is gorgeous. That's TT stainless on the frame and BH Performance Black on the slide. Has the SFS system, the heirloom grade grips that you're seeing there, those are real tiger stripey walnut root grips, and Mepro Light night sights. All of these handguns come in a US made pistol case with handles, and this FN aluminum frame version also comes with the RDIH one-piece finger grooved grips. So if you tend to like those and you want to save the heirloom grade grips for Sunday best or whatever, those are also included with this aluminum frame. And I'll tell you, the aluminum frames are really something special, because it really takes some of the weightiness really out of the handgun, makes it a little bit lighter, a little bit more comfortable to carry sometimes with a lighter frame, and they just handle so incredibly well. We have the BH Advanced barrel, BH buffering recoil spring guide rod, the new BH advanced trigger subassembly, all new internals, the SFS system, new magazines, heirloom grade grips, Mepro light night sights, and the one-piece RDIH grips. That is a really beautiful masterpiece set, if you will. And then at 9:30 on May 31st, on Memorial Day, we started out with a new in-the-box FN Browning 40 Smith & Wesson high power, and that's what you're looking at here. It got Mepro light night sights as an upgrade. It got the SFS system, of course, as an upgrade, and BHSpringSolutions gold-plated advanced trigger for high powers. And this one also, well, it also has your one-piece RDIH grips. Those are perfectly compatible on here as well. And it also got a new system from BHSpringSolutions. This is not available as something that you can even buy yet at BHSpringSolutions. It's not, would you say, officially a product, but I want to show you just how cool this system is. We've got heirloom grade master's grips inlaid in aluminum platform, I guess you'd say, of the grips. And so we see the outside of the grips, that's aluminum, and then the walnut master's grips are inlaid into the aluminum. This is an expanded magwell, but better than an expanded magwell, this is a drop-in expanded magwell. You're going to see the magazines there magically fit flush. That's because of magazine extensions here, that with the magwell is preferable because that allows you to have a smooth profile and you're not having to push the magazines up inside a magwell in order to do that. The really cool thing about this expanded magwell is, as we take the magwell off just that easily, we can now reset these same grips and use this high power as a non-expanded magwell model and go right back on with the same grips. Also, that come with this handgun are the RDIH one-piece grips that slide onto the high power as easily as I'm going to show you now. And when those are in place, they're just like that. And this gives you a different kind of, not only a different kind of a look, but also a different kind of a grip hold with those grips in place. But this is a truly modular grip system that we've mated with this 40 Smith & Wesson high power. It does have the SFS system. Because this was a new in the box handgun, there was really no reason to replace frankly any of the internal parts. They are all the original FN or Browning factory parts, with the exception of the SFS system, with the exception of the entire trigger subassembly and all the springs, and including the extended slide stop and the buffering recoil spring guide rod inside. And we'll show you right there. You can see the buffering recoil spring guide rod there. Looks like a shock absorber, and it is. Slide gets close to the rear of recoil, and this buffering action kicks in and further buffers that what I call the collision of the slide and the frame when the slide is all the way at the back of recoil. That's what the buffering recoil spring guide rod buffers, is that that back end collision. So also what comes with this 40 Smith & Wesson model, your original base plates. So if you decide not to use the magwell on a particular day, if you like the extended base plates, no reason you can't use those. Or you can put your original flush base plates back on. You're also receiving one of this handgun's original mousetrap 40 Smith & Wesson magazines. Also includes, if you don't have a mousetrap magazine like these ones that we've put the extended base plates on, you have magazine eject assist spring inside that's going to help these leave the pistol as well. So this is the modular 40 Smith & Wesson high power BH masterpiece from BHSpringSolutions. All of these handguns are being sold by our partner company, TC Custom Coatings LLC in Seymour, Indiana. Thanks for watching, folks. I'm Mark, BHSpringSolutions LLC, and BHSpringSolutions.com.